welcome to another edition of Mini Me Crafts. Today we're going to make these, I always say it, super cute lightning bug swaps. They are so cute. They are made with real flashlights, so when you turn them on, the lightning bugs actually light up. And they're really easy to make and just so fun. They come in 4 different colors. You'll get an assortment of colors with your set of 10 or more. I try and kind of keep it even number of each color as best I can. So let me move these guys aside and we'll pull. This is what one of the kits will look like. You'll get a set of 10 of these, all individually packaged for each person. So pull everything out, just make sure you don't lose anything. You got some small pieces and parts. So you have your body, your flashlight body, your wings, which are just on foam, and they're already outlined, so you just have to cut them. And then this is what's going to wrap around your flashlight body, and there's a little hole in it. It's maybe hard to see, but the little teeny hole in the felt there. Then you've got your pom-pom head and your antenna, your eyes, and then some findings that you'll need for it. So all right, so the first thing I would do is cut out your wings. And these are foam, glitter foam, so they're very easy to cut. The foam is very easy to cut, and it doesn't have to be perfect. It's always great when you have different shapes. It makes your craft your own. So we never worry about perfection with crafting. Never, never. So you'll have these 2 wings, and you're going to be using the brad as your excess. So I'll put that aside. You'll take your 2 wings, they kind of look like mustaches, and you'll put them opposite like this, but then you're going to overlap them. So you'll have the little tips hang out, okay? And take your brad that you have, your gold brad, and you're just going to poke that brad right down the middle, and that's going to keep your 2 wings together. Okay, now before you bend them down, you're going to take your body, your little felt body, and that little hole there, you're going to put your brad right through that hole. Okay, and then you will take, it helps to have fingernails when you're doing this part, take your brad and just flatten it down on each side. So see, that body's going to hold your wings on there. Okay, so now your body's going to get wrapped around your flashlight, and you want to make sure that you keep the part where you've got your switch opened. Okay, so you're going to be gluing down your felt around your flashlight like so. Now you can use tacky glue, which is what I'm going to use today. You can also use hot glue. It just depends if you're, depends on the age of your girls. It depends on if you're doing this on your own and then you're making them to give to the girls. And if you've got older girls, hot glue is going to work fine. They'll be able to do that. Again, it's just, you have to make that decision. What's best, but tacky glue works fine. So I just put the glue on the felt, and I find it's best to put that down and then take the flashlight and just line it right in the middle. Okay, and then you're just going to wrap both sides up. Okay, oops, over here. Okay, now you'll want to let that give that a chance to dry. And I always tell my girls, just hold it for a minute or so to get it so it's at least stuck enough that you can move on, to something else. But you can always keep pushing it down as you're working. So there's your body, and your switch will still work. Okay, so you'll have that space. You can always come in with glue and put a little excess glue on the edges. No big deal. I'm working a little faster, obviously, than I normally would, just because I'm videoing. So then you've got your head, and I would just set this body aside and the wings aside, and you can work on this part of it. Okay, So you're going to be, again, using the tacky glue. That your pom-pom head is very dense. It's not really an ordinary pom-pom. So it's going to hold your antenna in there when you poke them down in, and it'll hold, of course, the eyes. So with the antenna, what I do is put a little glue on the tip. Okay. And if you end up being able to see the glue, don't worry about it. It's going to dry clear. So, and then I just poke it right down in that. And you want it in there enough so that it's going to hold in place. Real simple. But these pom-poms are great because they're, like I said, a little extra dense. So it will hold in there really well. Okay, same thing on this side. I sometimes poke it in. See, I just did it that way, and then pull it out a little just so you make sure you got that hole nice and deep. And you're gonna see this, like I said, don't worry about the glue because it'll dry. On these other ones that are done, I mean, these things are not coming out. So you don't have to worry about them. Get them in there good. Okay, so there's our pom-poms. I mean, our antenna. And then we're going to put on our eyes with tacky glue. And you can see how this would probably be a little easier with hot glue because I shouldn't say easier, I should say faster. A little faster with hot glue, you know, if you want to go that route, but you've got to work, you know, watch obviously for the safety of it. But tacky glue works great. Push those little eyeballs in. So cute. And see, your body's doing really well. And then you're going to be, whoops, put them on backwards. You're going to be putting your little head right on the top. Now, you can move, the great thing about doing your head separate is once you get that done, you can decide, oh, I want my antennas to go straight out. I want them to be a little further up. I think most of these I did kind of face forward. So, but it's totally up to you. And then, again, go with the tacky glue, nice generous amount. It's okay to put the glue on this part of the flashlight. It's not at all going to bother the batteries or anything like that. And then I like to just, you know, give it a good firm push in there for, you could even take, you know, two things and put it on either side just to kind of keep it in. But so simple. Then you're going to be left with your, oops, where'd my tag go? Here. You're going to be left with your tag and your safety pin. And I just take that and put it in one of my wings. You could even do this before you put the head on, and then it's finished. But, and then just let everything dry. And I mean, these are super cute. And once mine have dried, I mean, let me show you with my orange one here. Everything stays really nicely. I mean, nothing's coming off. So, you know, have the girls be patient, maybe let them sit overnight. And once they're done, they're just so cute. So there is our little lightning bug. So happy crafting, have lots of fun. Thanks for watching.